I bought my land over 20 years ago, fair and square. 50 acres of untouched wilderness, complete with a private lake, thick forest, and a beautiful meadow. It was my dream property, and I planned to retire here someday. My deed was perfectly legal, my taxes were always paid, and my property lines were clearly marked. Then, without warning, a nearby HOA decided to expand. At first, I noticed surveyors near my boundary line. When I asked what they were doing, they told me they were mapping future developments. I made it very clear this is my land. Stay off. They nodded, acted polite, and left. I assumed that was the end of it. A year later, I came back from an extended work assignment out of state and nearly fell over in shock. My land wasn't empty anymore. It was packed with 38 brand new vacation cabins, neatly arranged in rows around my lake. There were roads, a communal dock, even a flashy sign that said Lakeview Retreat, an HOA community. I was beyond furious. I stormed into their office demanding answers, and that's when I met their smug president, Karen, of course. She looked me dead in the eye and said, "This land is part of our development now. You must have made a mistake with your paperwork." Then she handed me a bill for HOA dues as if I was the one trespassing. Little did she know, my paperwork was airtight, and I wasn't about to back down. I hired a top-tier real estate attorney and a land surveyor to confirm my boundaries. Within a week, I had undeniable proof. Every single one of those cabins was sitting squarely on my property. Legally, that meant I owned the land and the structures built on it, including all 38 cabins. The HOA didn't believe me until I filed paperwork to sell the homes out from under them. One by one, I put the cabins up for auction. Some were sold to private buyers, others to vacation rental companies. The HOA screamed, threatened to sue, even called the police. But every single officer who showed up sided with me after seeing my deed and the survey maps. Karen tried to play the victim, crying that I was stealing people's homes. The reality? They were the ones who had built illegally on my land. In the end, the HOA dissolved in disgrace, the former homeowners scattered, and I walked away with millions in legal sales. And Karen? She'll never forget the day she learned that when you build on someone else's land, the real owner holds all the power. If you love this insane HOA revenge story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more epic tales.